Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. So last episode we managed to get our way into the Narnach temple. In this episode we're gonna explore level 2 and look for Piety, pick a fight and hopefully kill her before she kills us. In between episodes I managed to find a Vitario's busts that he managed to lose inside of the sewers. So I got an extra skill point and 2 refund points. So I actually refunded these 2 intelligence nodes. So I lost 20 int, but I picked up trickery to get 20 int back, plus some extra things that I don't actually need, but basically I condensed them. And then for the point I gained, I added evasion and this dex node. So I'm slightly more defensive. And as I gain more refund points, I can refund more plain old intelligence nodes. And the reason I spent one of the points on that plus 20 intelligence thing is that my skills require intelligence and it is useful to keep a bit of a buffer of intelligence over what I currently need, so that I will not get prevented from upgrading the skill gems due to missing intelligence. Currently I have more than enough. Highest requirement is 71. But refunding those 2 nodes reduced me to 90, no, to 100 actually. Which is getting closer and closer. So I figured, no, it's 1 point. Might as well spend it wisely. And then with the next nodes I can just refund the common 10 int nodes without actually having to spend more points. And then I don't have to think about it basically. These guys died pretty quickly. Okay. They do some damage. Well, they're ranged, of course. That always makes them more annoying. A bit like me. I'm also annoying to them. So I guess there's some karmic balance here. Oh, couldn't actually teleport over that small ledge. Interesting. Okay, I probably need to level up for those. Yep, 32. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, monsters here are level 30. I'll be 32 soon. So slightly ahead of the curve, which is a very comfortable position to be. Oh, as I was speaking of in between episodes of things, I picked up Detonate Dead, so I can now explode corpses when I want to. I was actually looking for the totem version that also regenerates some of my life. But, okay, research. But I don't think the Shadow can actually get it. I mean, I looked, but I didn't find it on any of the vendors, so I think the Shadow is just not capable of buying that particular gem. So then, can't really get it on this character, and I don't have any other characters in this league, so for now I'm just gonna go with Detonate Dead. I mean, it serves the same purpose and it's just a matter of casting. Might as well. And this one does damage to enemies, which is also a nice way to deal with corpses. Let's see. More of these tentacle creatures. A couple of blues in there. And they died pretty darn quickly. I wonder if the chaos skills are if this is the power level that they intended, or if this is slightly overpowered and that they will receive a nerf. And currently it's very enjoyable gameplay. I have had more issues with killing enemies with other builds in the past, so that's why I'm wondering if this is overpowered or if my other builds have just been underpowered. Because I am kind of known for not playing the most efficient builds. kind of just play interesting builds for any various definition of interesting. So let's see, we skipped thingamajig over there. Came from this side. Okay, let's cross the bridge. Go this way. Blood elemental. Hey, he died pretty quickly. Let's see, more controlled destruction, which means more damage. Okay, this curse back. Is there a sideway? That's spine crack, yes. Yeah. Okay, spine crack is dead, just doesn't know it yet. Okay, so I reached the end here. So that little tiny corner up here that I didn't explore was actually the only path that leads forward. Who knew? Of course, yeah, over here. Well, it's nice to do a full clear, I suppose. Good for the experience, good for finding items. Well, not really good for finding items so far, but luck in that regard might change. But in terms of XP and leveling up my skills, definitely good. One of the things I still need to do before I finish this entire act is fix my resistances. Currently fire resist is still at about 25%. I've got my ruby flask. With ruby flask, with the ruby flask I'm at 75. It would be kind of nice and convenient to boost that, even if it's even if it is just a little bit. Life is way better when resistances are in order, and you don't die from taking a fireball that you don't have to die to. Okay, everything dies. Yep, okay, we've reached the next stage. Okay, stop crossfiring at me. And you are dead as well.
Not all murders are equal.
That's ID. Something popped up behind me. Wait, what? Why did you pop up behind me? 3 packs of monsters, costs Ice Nova, and contains more items. Okay, I can do with that. So we put some conversion traps around. Get out of there. So Ice Nova, sure, I don't care. And everything dies, and we grab the loot. Spiraled wand. And it's only 10% base, I don't really care about it then. Okay. They are gonna explode nicely. Sweet. Single chain. About a dozen corpses. These teleporting enemies are tricky, but because their teleport is now on a mass cooldown, they are not as annoying as they used to be. I think basically only one of these guys can now teleport in and the other ones just walk afterwards. Which drastically reduces how annoying they are. They do fire damage? Of course they do fire damage. And a big door. Yep, okay, so now we actually get to the proper dungeon. Or jail. 4 sockets, 3 of which are linked. It's nice if it were relevant. Let's see, pass through dungeon. With some yellows in there. Val Watch. That's a boss with who died somewhere, I suppose. Okay, that colossal one doesn't have more mana than my current one. Something blue over there. Oh no, it's just shocking. And the doors towards Piety. Well, there's still some guardians here, but this is the general area of Piety. We're out of the maze. That's a pretty quick walk. You. You. Okay, you are now dying. Scarlet Raiment, that's next tier for me, isn't it? 112. Yeah, okay, that's my current tier actually. Okay, then it doesn't really matter. Then I don't need to pick it up since it's not going to be a strict improvement. A door. Now we get ever closer. Okay, some blood elementals. Let's see if we can just corral them all up here. And they all die. What? Yes, they all die. Good enemies. Nice enemies. Dead enemies. Da 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 da. It's only slightly OP. Break Rib Talisman. Morbid Hearts. Hey. That's a yellow. Don't find those very often. Actually, extra physical damage, dex, 5 to 12 cold damage, increased rarity, mana gain no kill. That's I've seen worse. It's yellow. You don't actually find yellows all that often. Piety, here we go. Resists chaos. I am not a fan.
Not you.
Here, be hexed. Okay, frost, that we can deal with. Ow. Hex. Contagion. Yep, okay. Might be that 2 kills, 2 casts is actually enough. Ooh, nice use of obstacle. Here. Curse you, contagion you, essence drain you. And then again we just take cover. Boom. So that was let's see, I'm trying to avoid to use anticlimactic. I think I'd have to use the word anticlimactic anyway. Also her just standing there and allowing me to use a pillar as cover while she was bleeding out or chaosing out. Is that even a word? That's interesting.
Be careful.
Let's see. Rewards.
Unfortunate.
Okay. 2 passives. I approve very, very much of this. That means 8% resist all, which is I think that's it's gonna max lightning, that's gonna put cold a lot closer, and it's gonna make a nice impact on the fire. Extra shield recharge, energy shield, evasion rating. I mean, evasion is currently at 44%. So we gain 25% evasion on top, we gain 15% energy shield. Energy shield is 296, that's gonna be 324. 46% chance to dodge. Resists are 1 maxed, the other ones still have to go. Slowly, slowly, slowly improving. Also, let's sell some items. And these are yellow, so I want to ID them. Armor, energy shield. Yeah. Store all the things. This is a quest item. This is for handing in once we find a stone circle. Don't actually find a lot of those. Well, maybe I've just been looking in the wrong places. Next up, waypoints. So let's see if we can get the waypoint in the garden. Maybe even a waypoint in the library. Piety fight, definitely doable. This Chaos build keeps surprising me in very positive ways, just how good it is at dealing with the various situations. And especially because you have decent damage over time. Kiting is a very strong option, a very strong defensive strategy, in addition to relying on evasion. Yeah, let's try it downstairs first. On evasion and energy shield and decent life pool as well.
Of your time.
Hey, hello Verici. I think I'm gonna actually finish the mission for you, but keep the target on low life for 10 seconds. Wait, that's gonna be pretty impossible for me, I think. I kill you or don't. Okay, bye bye Verici. Let's grab a waypoint. Overshot that one quite a bit.
Just need a moment to catch my
Flame dash, so nice. It's really good for movement. Waypoint. Okay. Level 30, I'm 32. Just keeping an eye out that I'm not overextending too far. Follow the road, usually leads to a library. Side path. Maybe I should actually stick to the road. Yes. Library. Okay. Reason I'm going to the library before Dominus is A, it's a side area with a quest, so that's good. And B, you unlock support gems. And I want to see what support gems I will unlock here. Tyrannosaurus Maximus. You have extra life. Well, isn't it cute? Wild Ladder, Impagger, Superior. Really do have a sense of hit and run tactics that you start using here. Scribe rack, that's more potion, more scrolls, always good. Hello there, skeletal beast. Glow in the dark eyes. Okay. Ooh, that's a bunch of skeletons. And now they are gone. Hello there, Elrian. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's see, that's one. Let's do it. 2, 3. Oh, I was looking for 4th one, but it turns out I only needed to kill 3. And he is high enough level to actually get myself a hideout. Sweet. That means mastercrafting is now an option. Putting some extra resistances on my rings, definitely useful. This already has lightning, this already has fire extra. Okay. Well, mastercrafting is good to round out resists and add some extra punch to most builds. So I know what I'll be doing in between episodes. Setting up a hideout, collecting all the masters. And there is a waypoint over there. Sweet. And Siosa. Siosa. Sorry. Siosa. Right. Let's see if we can find the archives. I mean, for some reason I'm on a really good time here. So let's see if we can just finish the archives. The next episode we might already head towards Dominus. That's gonna be the true test of this build. Can I survive Dominus? Also, why is there a cloud following me? This is pretty wicked looking, actually. I like it. What's it doing? Glimmering Mandible Talisman of Talent. Extra attack speed. And cast speed. Further increased attack, casting speed and 7 max energy shield. Is this the new one? This might be the new one. I think they in the 2.1.1 patch the devs actually added a new talisman. I think it might be this mandible one. And the last boost to energy shield and evasion rating. So that's going to be 46% again. And energy shield's now at 334 versus 800 life. Yes, 800 life on a non-melee character. It's a bit more than I usually have. On the other hand, I don't have any armor. But that's where the energy shield and evasion come in. Basically, they're substituting for armor. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. I mean, you shouldn't have too much of a tanky playstyle. And armor only works against physical damage anyway. Energy shield actually works against all damage types. So in that regard, it is superior. Hello there, book. How are you doing today? There, that's one. Okay. Another large one. That's ID at first before opening it. This could otherwise be a death trap. Exactly 60% increase contained items. ID items, rogue exile, random curse, explodes. Okay, so put some of those things around it, trigger it, tap out. It says frostbite, assassin's mark. Even more fun. Oh, interesting. Stop doing that. And that was it. Tournament's brass maul of impact. But that's just that's the big 4 link. I don't actually care about it. Let's move on. I'm here for knowledge and pages from books, not for brass mauls. What do I look like? A marauder? I'm a very sophisticated shadow. I have a wand. And another book. And now we need 2 more. Oh, interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, how these areas actually have a portal back to the entrance now, so that's interesting as well. So let's do this. I think last time I went into one of these side areas, I lost my duelist to the boss guarding it due to me not paying attention. I was fiddling too much with my build. So let's not do that this time, shall we? Wisdom, void manipulation. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore items. The rares now turn into crafting mods. They're not that important anymore. I have finally reached the point where crafting mods are plentiful enough that I need them for casual use, that I have enough for casual use. And well, actually master crafting might actually start eating into my pool of things. But we'll see. For now, the effort of going up and down to town, not worth it. I just want to go through, kill the boss, grab the last 2 pages, complete the ghost quest. I think this is the boss fight. There, you. Okay, most of the minions are now dead. Correction, all of the minions are now dead. So we make a rain. And you are dead as well. Excellent. What's the Val Haste? Oh, that's a speed buff. And see, portal now opens. Which is a very, very nice and welcome change. And for the rest I don't care. So that was a nice, sweet, and that return portal is a very, very good concept they gripped from Diablo 3. Which is the one, at least to my knowledge, that initiated that behavior. The end of a sub-dungeon, having a portal back to the entrance of that sub-dungeon. It's such a nice quality of life change. That way. Yeah, there's an open door here. Then we can go there. Then we can go through here. There we have glow in the dark eyes. And someone's throwing a book at me. Stop doing that. Have some respect for the papers. For the knowledge contained therein. Chance. Mallets, don't really care. Ah, yes. We have a book stand. 1 pages. Okay, and you need to get out of here. But Siosa has a portal next to him, right? So we can just talk to Siosa. Siosa. I like that name. It sounds interesting. Siosa. Siosa. What do we get? Poison. Chaos. Interesting. Rapid decay. So more damage over time. Reduced skill effect duration. Fire, cold, and lightning penetration. Faster projectiles. That's very, very, very interesting for Essence String. Ice Bite, Innervate. Supported skills, poison enemies on hit. That seems like an extra way to apply yet another type of damage over time. But actually I'm grabbing faster projectiles. The poison things I'll just buy from the store. So that's it. It's a pretty productive episode. Killed Piety, cleared out the library. Next up, Mr. Dominus himself. So if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe. Next episode is going to be fun. Idave or Dominus lives. Either way, one of us will die. Stay tuned. See you next time. Bye bye.